ゲームの時間だ。
Yeah, Will Smith here, back with another video presentation for you guys, and I'm going to continue the series where I'm going to comment on games, mostly team games that I have played, and it is another 3 with 3 on Wheeler Canyon, which is basically the standard map, or the default map for team games in a 3 with 3 in Battlegrounds. And yeah, as you can see, my team is facing Terry, Ash, and God of War, and our team consists of me, King Azeron, and Oblique. And I would say that the teams are very much balanced because Terry and me are basically on the MVPs in our teams respectively, and the other players are also good players. They also know how to play, so the teams are very much balanced. The game is starting. I am Dragon, building the first hut, and I'm automatically going for a dojo, because as you know, in 1.59, the spearman was heavily buffed, and usually we always say that the person who's on the edge in team games usually has a scout, which I should have done by now. But I guess I'm going to wait until I have a spearman out. But normally, most of us scout with a peasant, sorry. And let's see what our enemies have, what kind of clans they have. And the first thing I am seeing that God of War, God of War is basically going for double spearman, for double swordsman. While double swordsman is a good melee rush combo, the problem is that swordsmen lose against spearman in a fair fight, in 1v1. So, and I also scouted even further. I see they have one serpent and 2 dragons, basically. And I'm basically now, for the most part, fighting the serpent player. And I see that King Azeron, which is my teammate, is going to rush tower. And this is King Azeron is known to make tower rushes. The problem is the red dragon player is going for double chemist, and if you do tower rush with double chemist with a dragon player in your enemy team who does double chemist, it means that the tower is going to get shredded. As you can see, he failed his tower rush, and King Azeron sadly also made a rush ballista man, which is a tier 2 unit. We always tell Azeron to not rush ballista man in team games, but sadly he never listens. So we are basically on a disadvantage, I would say, a little, because while I can win the double swordsman, he can't win the chemist, because ballista man lose both to swordsman and to chemist. And I'm going to try to kill the swordsman at least with baiting them into my will, which partly worked. As you can see, the chemists are giving us the most trouble here. Ideally, when I scouted, King Azeron should have seen that that the red dragon player is going for double chemist, but sadly, he always tends to do his own things. Yeah, I got the serpent player. Now I have to use peasants, because I have to block their attacks. Yeah. The green player, we're calling the green player for hell, because we see not only are we at, I would say, a disadvantage here a little bit. We also saw that the dragon player made 2 double dojo double dojo, which is basically the strongest melee combos that you can do, because Spearman is the strongest tier 1 melee unit. And as you can see now, he's now coming because the other dragon player also came. So it's basically all 6 players here are gathered here in my base, and we have to attack with everything we have. Terry also tried to make Will out, but he was intercepted by going for Wills by the green dragon player. Yeah, basically saying that double dojo is basically the strongest melee combos you can do. It can destroy almost anything in the early game. Now we are attacking back because we are at advantage, and as you can see how many spearmen he has. And what I'm trying to do is I try to mass out Will now. The spearman with the Will battle gear. And now I also have Kibbis out with the battle gear used to burn buildings. Yeah. Huge battles going on everywhere basically. Now we are in their bases. Now we are in an advantage because the dragon player pushed Terry very hard, and he didn't let him go for Will. And I'm building geishas. I'm building a bathhouse now. I'm trying to get out some geishas. Yeah. Oh, you can see that Terry landed a successful Will on the green dragon player, and I did the same. But I would say we are still in an advantage because we have more units out, and thanks God, Azeron saw that the red dragon player masked out Chemis, and hurlers are very good against Chemis. They are the counter against Chemist, and they also kind of counter Will because they resist magic. And I'm waiting for Terry to show up so I can whirl him. But I'm going back a little bit so they can regenerate stamina. And now Terry is coming, and he's trying to whirl, I guess. No, he's waiting. Yeah, he wants to whirl me, but I saw a little bit through it, and I think he only killed one or two units. And I still have my spearman with whirl. I only need stamina. Now we can basically push them back, so that they have only one base left. And basically, if there's only one base left for 3 players, it means they're basically sitting ducks. Sitting ducks, they have almost no resources because the rice fields here on the Wheeler Canyon are very tiny. And we can push now. Yeah, Red Dragon player is attacking with their chemists, but I think he shouldn't attack because chemists lose against hurler, like I said. And I didn't saw what he was attacking. Yeah, Azeron did a little bit. In the beginning, Azeron did a little bit. Let's say, wacky move by going for tower rush. But after he saw that the Red Dragon player brought chemist out, he made the good. He saved it basically by going immediately for hurlers. He saw that he had to switch to hurlers, which he did, which was fine. This is also the reason why we tell Azeron always not to rush Ballista Man out in the early game. And now Terry is coming with his whirl, and let's see who will land a better whirl. Yes, Terry tried to whirl me by running into me, but he wasn't successful. I killed most of his army. Basically, if you're in a situation like that, you have Spearman with whirl out, and your enemy also has also Spearman with whirl out, and you should not run with your Spearman to the enemy Spearman, because if it is much better if you're standing still or simply walking towards the enemy, because the person who is not moving at all has a very easy time to land a better whirl. It's hard for me to express in words, but if you rush if you other Spearman with whirl, the person who doesn't run has it easy to land his whirl better. Let's say that like that. Yeah, like I said, the game is over. They are finished because they have no base left, and Terry all left by now. And yeah, we are finishing now the game. As you can saw in the beginning, Azeron a little bit wacky move by tower rushing, because he should have seen that the Red Dragon was chemist, but he after that he's made a good turn and brought hurlers out who resist both chemist and Spearman's whirl, and yeah, the game is won basically. And also the Green Dragon player also played good, because he rushed Terry's base and intercepted him from bringing out Spearman with Will. This is what has saved us a bit. Both of these decisions. And the game is over. It was a normal rush game on Wheeler, and I'm going to comment on more games. Stay tuned.